It's me Pavitran here. We're gonna do a small analysis or a forecast of a coming week how crude is going to behave. Before that, small recap of what had happened previously. I said it was trading in a bearish channel, and at 20th of opening, it got broken away, and that was a final resistance somewhere around 41.20. That was the level which I mentioned. The green zone refers to a strong resistance. 41.10 to 41.20, that was the level which I was saying. If it breaks that, then 41.60 will be taken out easily. And see, it broken that bearish channel. If you draw a trend line connecting 15th July till 20th of July, if you draw a trend line connecting that highs, you will find a bearish channel that got broken off on a Monday. After that, a strong rally. I was expecting it to take some resistance over the region, but when it breaks off, then there is no stopping crude after that, and you can see the rally afterwards it had made 41.60. That was a stiff resistance which was made on 23rd of June, last month high. It was nearly a last month high. It got broken off, and once that level, see here, 41.60 to 50, that was the level. As after it gets broken off, it rallied up, and while coming down, it is trying to take support over that region. But since sellers were strong in the market and crude is fundamentally weak, it is trying to blow off the steam, or you can even say a profit booking has happened at higher levels. We can name it whatever we want. So as far in the coming week, until the high which has made on 21st of July, that was somewhere around 42.50 levels, we can see a sell off. Now also we can able to see a divergence in daily time frame. So it has formed four divergence till now. Well, let's see how many divergence it should take for crude to fall below $30. Let's see, and we can just keep on counting week by week divergence, I think. And as you can see, it was trying to take support at this region. After it breaks off, and here too, and similarly it took a resistance and a fall off. After that, here also it started to take resistance over this region, then it's starting to fall off. What are the levels we should be watching on a coming week is that recent high which has made 41.50, sorry, 42.50. That was the level you should be watching out for. Once that level is got broken, then we can see 45, 47, 50 will be the final hurdle. That's a psychological one. It will be a miracle is needed, or some unforeseen circumstances is needed, like the one which has happened previously, missile strike to Iran or Iraq or Saudi Arabia by the Americans, or if they start to trigger some war, maybe during that time it will spike up, then it will cool off eventually. That is the one thing we can see, breaking of 51. Other than that, crude is fundamentally very weak. Maybe right now it's in beer range as usual. You can even follow, you can connect the trend lines of 23rd and 24th of July. Some bearish channel will be forming, or you can even connect the lows of 22nd July and 23rd, 24th of low. So it's a kind of making lower lows, and lower eye also is being formed. This is the first lower eye, second one, third one, and right now it has finished closed below that. So frequent, first lower high, second lower high, third lower high, fourth lower high. This is the fifth one is information. Maybe this is the region. Just focus on this region. First lower low, second lower low in this region, third lower low. This is the fourth lower low. So right now it's in the bearish channel. We can able to say that if it successfully manages, if it's not breaking the previous high, say for example this is the first one, or if we can even say this is the second one, around 41 42 levels and 42.50. So both the levels, it should be very careful about these region. If it breaks this and if it forms a higher rise, then market will again start to go in an bullish mode. But every rise is a falling opportunity in crude oil since it's fundamentally weak. RSI also is struggling from 45 or 55 to 65 levels. It was trying to come down. It has not taken good support with good volumes at 60. Neither it has fallen below with a good volume. It's struggling in a range, and the range has now shifted somewhere to 42.50 to 39.70. So this is the range we should be working on. Now what is the support level we should be looking out for is 40.40 is a good, will be a good support one, and $40 levels, and 39.8070 level. These are the newly formed support levels. If you can, like, so 14th of June it made low, it took support from here, and it took support here, it took support here, and after breaking it on the bottom of the region, it took support from this region. So there are many intermediate supports which is trying to come into the market. There is a huge buying order on this level. So whenever price tries to come near 39.70, and a big rejection will be coming up possible, because the origin of the move has originated at 39.80 to 70 level. So we can expect the same here. Maybe it won't rally till 42.50. Maybe it will give a chance to go somewhere till 41 or 41.50. Maybe a $1.5 rally might happen over that region. Once it clearly breaks off finally 39.90, then 39, 38.50, and finally 37. So let's for this week, let's say my range will somewhere around it has to break 39.70. So 42.50 to 39.70. If it manages to break this range, then the trend might continue on whichever side it's breaking. Let's say if it breaks 42.50, then it will start to go up. If it manages to break finally 39.90, which is a good buying zone, yeah, we will start to see some downward pressures somewhere around 39, 38.50, 37, 35.80, and finally 34. Let's see where this goes. And as far as crude is concerned, on RSI part, let's zoom in. See RSI on a 30-minute chart, it struggling between 30 to 60. That means still it's in a bear range. Let's see whether if it breaks and manages to close above 70 or 80, then the bull range will start. Till now it's in bear range. From here the bullish mode has ended. It had taken resistance over this region, and after that sideways, and once it took a resistance at 60, or once it not able to cross 80 again, we can even say if it breaks 42, then the bear zone has started. So right now the range shift has happened from bull zone here, and from here the range of beer has started. Let me point out in see, this is the range I was talking about. This is a bull range, and after that, from here you can see the range has been slightly transforming into the beer one here. See, we can able to see clearly that it's moving around. This is the range I was talking to you. as you can see clearly that can able to identify the difference. The range is somewhere around 80 to 40. That was a bull range. When it's starting to take a resistance at 60 and it's breaking below 40, the range is starting to shift towards the downside. This is a clear path. This was trying to take resistance at 60 somewhat nearly. This has finally it has broken 40. After breaking the 40, it tries to go above 60, but it failed. After that, this is the place, this is the actual place where the bull range has converted into bear one. After that, you can see the range has been starting shift to a slight a good bull mode. It's starting to shift to a slight bear mode, and once it breaks 40 and taking resistance at 60, a good bull zone has entered over that region. After that, a bear range has started. So this is a kind of a range shift I was speaking about in my Telegram group. I hope if you are following that, you will get some idea. And I was previously I was daily updating the videos regarding the movement, but since crude stuck in a range, there is no point uploading a daily videos over there. So whenever I find a trending market, I will try to upload a video. Just be aware of the video. Once a video comes in, it might be useful for traders who is going to find a trending market. In a range bound market, I don't feel comfortable trading, because if you had placed a stop loss order, there is a chance for you guys to, for the stop loss getting triggered on number of occasion. So if you guys are a master in scalping, then you can trade in the ranges, but I want only volatility. I play with volatility, so that's the reason why I always prefer trending market. It gives us a good reward with a small risk which I am taking. I can't able to sit for 15 to 20 points for a half day. I just need a results within 1 hour or 30 minutes. So I prefer volatility. So I trade around 5 o'clock in Indian Standard Time. That means from Friday the volatility might started at exactly at 7 American market opens and 6:30 pre-market opens. So that time volatility will be more in crude. So that is the time we can able to play well in crude oil. That is the time which I prefer to trade well. Before that, it will be a kind of a sloppy one. Maybe if during a trending day we can see a one side movement, but one side movement will be very rare, so we have to stick to whatever best that suits for us. For me, trending day suits well. So whenever I upload a video, just consider that that day there is a probability of trending is somewhere around 80 to 90% chances. And other days, might be I also will make a mistakes that someday I might be missing a trendy day to upload a video. I thought that day will be a range bound, but no issues. Whenever I try to post a video, just make sure you go with the trend, you ride the trend. If you're riding the trend, move your trailing stop losses and try to capture a full move. If you're trending against the market, just book small profits. That's more than enough. I think support and resistance and levels for crude oil is clear. Let's see what happens in the coming week. Be careful about API data and inventory which is going to released on Wednesday morning. Thank you. Trade cautiously.